Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Salenti, and it's Tuesday, December 12th, 2023. And your new Trends Journal's coming out very soon, just in about an hour or two. And here's the cover. Yep, Fools on the Hill. No Gaza ceasefire. War is peace. Yep. And that's the clown show running the show right now in front of everybody's eyes. And we got this guy over here. What do I do with it? This guy Kane. He just tweeted that Zelensky is visiting the White House, and the Biden administration has said they're going to give him another $100 million. Isn't that wonderful? Yep. And there's this picture of Zelensky, the guy that plays the piano with his penis before he became president of Ukraine, standing under the photo of George Washington. And as Senator Kane did a tweet how wonderful that is and how representative this is of the United States. I don't know who the hell he's talking to. He's talking to the fools on the hill. Yep, and that's Zelensky playing the piano with his penis. Yep. These are the people running the show around the world. The fucking freak show. All right? And only believes Zelensky. Again, he could play the piano with his penis. Everybody else, he says, doesn't know dick about shit. But he doesn't say that. We say that in the Bronx. But that's dick about shit right there. So this guy, this senator or congressman, whatever the fuck he is, that brags about Zelensky and saying this is America, is standing under the picture of George Washington. Hey, fuckface, how about reading this? You are full of shit. Oh, yeah, I forgot he was an intelligence officer for the, U.S. military. Oh, yeah. Intelligence? It's a fucking oxymoron. You guys got no intelligence. Here, you are a disgrace to George Washington because maybe, your intelligence, you are too fucking stupid to read. George Washington said, "It is our true policy to steer clear of permanent alliances with any portion of the foreign world." And Ukraine is very fucking foreign. And in your Trends Journal back in 2014, we wrote about the United States overthrow of the democratically elected government of Viktor Yanukovych. Oh, who wrote the article? Dr. Paul Craig Roberts. Washington is driving the world to the final war. Ukraine presented a perfect opportunity for Washington to advance its hegemonic agenda. In a speech at the National Press Club last December, meaning December 13th, Assistant Secretary of State Victoria Nuland boasted that Washington had invested $5 billion in Ukraine for the purpose to teach democracy, stealing more of our fucking money to teach democracy and put it in crime syndicate in the most corrupt country in Europe. Oh no. Hey, McCain or Kane. Yeah, McCain, Mickey fucking Mouse. According to the Ukrainian people in the last poll, other than the war, 89% of the people are concerned about corruption in Ukraine. And this is why we sell the t-shirts, because of the fools on the hill. A politician Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? And that's the arrogance. The cover shows the fools on the hill. So, Washington goes on to say, the nation which indulges toward another in habitual hatred, like we're taught to hate Iran, we're taught to hate Russia, we're taught to hate Cuba, or an habitual fondness, oh, we love Ukraine, we love Israel, is in some degree a slave. Yep, and that's all we are plantation workers on the global plantation of Slavelandia, run by the fucking arrogant shits in office and the fucking bigs that own everything. It is a slave to its animosity or to its affection, either of which is sufficient to lead it astray from its duty and its interests. Got that, Kane boy? Oh, I'm in your military intelligence, which is an oxy-fucking-moron. You guys got no intelligence. You're a bunch of losers. You haven't won a war since World War II. You killed millions of people and stole hundreds of trillions of dollars of our money to do it. Calm down, Celente. Be a fucking sucker. Bend over and take the shit like the rest of them. Washington goes on to say, Kane, a passionate attachment to one nation or another produces a variety of evils. Sympathy for the favorite nation, facilitating the illusion of an imaginary common interest in cases where no real common interests exist. Oh, what are you talking about? If we don't stop those Russians, they're going to take over Europe. Just like the same fucking shit they said when I was a kid, young man, with the Vietnam War. Those dominoes going to keep falling. And infusing into one the enmities of the other, betrays the former into a participation in the quarrels of war of the latter without adequate inducement or justification. Against the insidious vials of foreign influence, the jealousy of a free people ought to be constantly awake, since history and experience proves that foreign influence is one of the most baneful foes of the Republican government. He doesn't mean the Republicans, it's a republic, America. All right? That's George Washington that this clown is bragging about, that will love America to steal hundreds of billions of dollars of our money to give to them to keep murdering people and murdering more people in Gaza as the United States votes against a ceasefire. But again, the General Assembly just voted for a ceasefire just a couple hours ago in the UN, but it means nothing. Every gun that is made, every warship launched, every rocket fired signifies in its final sense a theft from those who hunger and are not fed, those who are cold and not clothed. The world in arms is not spending money alone. It is spending the sweat of the laborers, the genius of the scientists, the hopes of the children's. This is not a way of life at all in any true sense. Under the clouds of war, it is humanity hanging on a cross of iron, said Dwight D. Eisenhower, 5-star general, supreme commander of the Allied forces in World War II, and 2-term American president. See, New Trends Journal, it's, again, we write about what's going on. Last week, again, another $106 million of our money going to Israel to keep slaughtering the people. So in your Trends Journal, it's loaded with information about this. We have a whole section, the Israel war. U.S. Europe accused of being partners in Israeli Gaza genocide. U.S. to Israel, keep the Gaza genocide going. Israel keeps killing Palestinians, and UN's Universal Declaration of Human, according to UN's Declaration of Human Rights Doctrine. U.S. sent 10,000 tons of military equipment to keep killing Palestinians and destroying Gaza. Under this bullshit line, by the way, that they're destroying the whole fucking place, killing everyone. Oh, you go to Al Jazeera, you look at the articles that they have one after another. They bombed another school. They wiped out last week an ancient mosque from the Middle Ages. They bombed another fucking hospital. They went into the hospital after they bombed it. Yeah, we're getting Hamas is there. Gaza genocide exposes chasm between Arab leaders and the populace. That's the other thing. Where are the Arab leaders? How come they didn't do what they did in 1973 and cut off oil to stop what was going on back then with the Israel war? How come they're not doing it now? Oh, and oil prices? You see where they are? You got Brent crude now to around $75 a barrel. This is really low, man. Excuse me, $73 a barrel. What is it telling you? Oh, the markets went up. But wait a minute, the markets went up and oil went down? Oh, yeah, oil's going down. No, not because of the high supply. No, the stockpiles aren't that high when you look at the whole world. It's because there's a global slowdown. Again, you go into your Trends Journal and you look at the economic overview and the market updates and the economic overview and all our trends going on. You see what's going on. Eurozone economy shrinks in the third quarter. Germany's factory output slows unexpectedly in October. One after another. Japan's markets, they're going way down. They got more inflation and falling sales. One after another. And we're going on in China. Chinese economy struggles, the whole spotlight. Deflation in China, local government debt, a ticking time bomb. And last week, of course, Moody's cut Chinese credit rating. Even the president of China, Xi, said that the recovery is at a critical stage. So this is very serious what's going on. And people are spending more and more of their money on layaway plans. It's up 17% this year because they're running out of dough. And you know what these guys could charge on this layaway plans interest? They're charging up to 36% interest. Oh, the lousy mafia. Hey, those dirty guineas, those wops. They're charging 10%. They got to join the bankster club. Oh, they don't allow us in there. Oh, no, we charge 36%. You guys are we got to get rid of that mafia. We got to support the banksters. We got to do it legally. Oh, that's the other articles we have in here. The criminality of all what they're doing and how they pay no price for it. We had a thing over here. It was one of the articles. Consumer gloom is lifting. We're gone. Available jobs in October with fewest. And what else do we have? I know it's in here somewhere. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Honeywell will pay $5 billion. Oh, no, that's one of the other, that's the bigs getting bigger. And I know we have an article in here about how they got off with paying hardly anything for another one of their crimes. And of course, we got an article in here. The market's going up. I would have thought they've gone down, but we have another guest article in here by Gregory Mannarino. And it says economic freefall will push stocks to new record highs. All right? So read what he's saying, because I would have thought it was gone in a different way. But it has no connection to reality. Again, we're showing you where things are going and how it's going down big and how it's going down hard. So here's that thing. This Tim Kaine. President Zelensky spoke to the Senate today about the critical role of American support for Ukraine democracy. Who the fuck you talking to? What democracy you talking about? The fucking little prick said there's no presidential election this year. But there's this shit that they throw out that the morons and imbeciles swallow. He stood beneath the portrait of George Washington, who helped birth an American free of domination by a great power, a moving moment. But he didn't read the other stuff about George Washington that I said. And again, we're looking at all the money that America is sending to keep bloodying the killing fields. And it's just going to get much, much worse. So again, oh, by the way, it makes sure that you share a like of this video. It just takes 2 seconds. And because they're doing everything they can to keep me off the major media, which they won't allow me back on. And also visit trendsjournal.com and subscribe for it's less than $2 a week, but $3 a week. And a lousy cup of coffee. People are spending like $7 a day on coffee. $7 a day to drink shitty coffee. I grind mine by hand. Yep. Espresso, a little bit of anisette in it every morning. Yep. Because when you put the beans in a blender, it burns the beans. When you grind it by hand, it comes out nice and smooth. Yep. So what else do we got here? A lot more. Oh, Joe Duran. A lot of articles on the technocracy going on and what we have to do to stop it and what it's doing to us. What else do we got here? Where did I put these other papers? Oh, we got trends on high-tech science, trends in AI. AI, we own you. Going green, like it or not. Leaders of UN, IMF call for an end to fossil fuels. What it means, where is it going? Lean time for luxury brands, very important, because luxury sales are going down. Shows you what's going on at the top. Oh, here's the one. How the bigs get away with it for free. Pictet agrees to $122.9 million fine in tax evasion case. Yeah, we got a slap on the wrist. Yeah, we save all the billionaires' money with their tax evasion. We got a lot of dough for it. So that's what I'm saying. This is Slavelandia. It's prosecution to the fullest for we the people and a slap on the wrists when the crime syndicates do what they want. Oh, special guest articles in here by Dr. Joseph Mercola. You don't want to miss what he does. And also John and Nisha Whitehead. Great articles. Trends in high-tech science, on and on and on. We're giving you everything we can. The article by the way, John and Nisha Whitehead, we already got a dictator in chief, how absolute power corrupted the president. Right in front of everybody's eyes, it's happening. If we don't unite for peace, we're going to die in war. And again, say the bullshit that I'm anti-Jewish and anti-Semite. Fuck off. Fuck off. My best friends are Jewish. As I said, 3 of my last girlfriends were Jewish. I'm not an anti-Semite. I hate what Israel is doing to the Palestinians. I'm against their stealing the land. I'm against their killing people. I'm against their using our money to bomb them to death. Got it? Just like I oppose America's Ukraine war, America's Iraq war, America's Afghan war, I was too stupid to be against the Vietnam War when I was a young guy. But I beat the draft because I didn't want to get my brains blown out. I was against the Libyan war, against the Syrian war, against the Yemen war. Because I'm not a war whore like all you fucking war whores are. So save your fucking bullshit. Support war, then support Satan. or go to Occupy Peace, because we got to get another big rally going here and to move this forward. Because if we don't have peace on earth, it's going to be hell on earth. I put my money where my mouth is. So I'm for Occupy Peace. So save your anti-Semite shit and shove it up your ass. Got it? Thank you for tuning in. And tomorrow, Celente and the Judge. That's right. See you tomorrow.
The Trends Journal, the best investment you could make, because it's the best investment into your mind, and it can change how you look at the world.
His work is actually a gold mine. Anybody interested in politics, political trends, economic trends, social trends, cultural trends, you have to follow him, Gerald Celente.
The Trends Journal is one of the greatest sources of information, and it really is. You're predicting these things well ahead of time. I would encourage everyone to go grab the latest copy.
But Trends Journal subscriber for 20 years. I just have to commend you. What you guys have put together in your latest Trends Journal, there's nothing like this out there.
Sir, everything that you predicted about the economy, you were absolutely right. So I have followed you all this time. So please take a look at the Trends Journal.
You correctly forecast that the Fed would hike rates quite aggressively, correctly said that initially gold and silver would drop as the Fed starts to raise rate to 1.5% and above. When we spoke last, Bitcoin was around 49,000. You said you expect to drop, and if it drops below 30, 35, then it could really drop.
Trends Journal, which I would encourage people to go and check out. It's actually a 200-page document, pure data-driven analysis.
Gerald Celente, the top trends forecaster in the world. Gerald, you had an interesting call back in September of last year. You said gold had bottomed, which is exactly what happened. And here we are, and we're above $1,900.
Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Read history before it happened at trendsjournal.com.